Ancient myths of creation and floods. A journey into the past and beyond. Opening scene. A panoramic view of the starry night sky, with soft ambient music playing. The camera pans down to an ancient library filled with scrolls, tablets, and books. Since the dawn of humanity, civilizations have sought answers to the ultimate questions. Where do we come from? Why are we here? And what forces shaped our existence? Across continents and cultures, stories of creation and destruction have echoed through time, passed down through oral traditions, sacred texts, and ancient records. Today, we explore these myths, examining their astonishing similarities, while delving into the possibility that our ancestors may have been visited by beings far beyond our understanding, beings referred to in some traditions as gods, angels, or even extraterrestrial travelers. Part 1. The Creation Myths. Visual, artistic depictions of creation myths from different cultures: Mesopotamian clay tablets, the Egyptian sun god Ra, the Hindu god Brahma, and biblical Genesis imagery. Let us begin with the creation myths, the stories that detail how the universe, the earth, and humanity came into being. In Sumerian mythology circa 2000 BCE, the universe was formed from a primordial sea, and the gods, led by Enki and Enlil, shaped the earth and humans. Notably, the Sumerians spoke of the Anunnaki, celestial beings who descended from the heavens to guide humanity. Could these gods have been ancient visitors wielding advanced technology? The Bible's Genesis account describes an all-powerful creator who spoke the world into existence. Interestingly, Genesis also mentions the Elohim, a term often translated as God but also pluralized, hinting at a council of divine beings. Were the Elohim an advanced collective of beings who engineered life on earth? In Hindu cosmology, Brahma creates the universe, Vishnu sustains it, and Shiva destroys it, in an eternal cycle. Ancient texts like the Mahabharata and Ramayana describe flying crafts called vimanas and celestial wars, suggesting knowledge of advanced technologies. The Egyptians, too, spoke of Ra, who created the world through his thoughts and commands. Could these thoughts represent highly advanced forms of technology or science? These myths share an underlying theme: divine beings descending to shape and instruct humanity. Were they metaphors, or could they reflect interactions with beings of superior intellect and abilities? Part 2. The Flood Myths. Visual, depictions of Noah's Ark, the Epic of Gilgamesh tablet, and similar flood narratives from around the world. Creation myths are often accompanied by tales of cataclysmic floods, events that cleanse and reset the earth. These stories exist across nearly every culture, suggesting a shared memory of a global deluge. The Epic of Gilgamesh recounts how the god Enlil, angered by humanity's noise and chaos, sent a flood to wipe out life. The hero Utnapishtim was warned by the god Ea to build a massive ark to preserve life. The biblical account of Noah parallels this story, describing a righteous man chosen by God to build an ark, saving his family and two of every animal from a divine flood. In Hindu mythology, the story of Manu tells of a great flood where a giant fish, Matsya, an avatar of Vishnu, guides Manu to safety, preserving life for a new era. The Aztecs, Incas, Chinese, and even the Aboriginal peoples of Australia have strikingly similar flood myths. Could these stories point to a real, historical event, perhaps the melting of glaciers at the end of the last ice age or the breach of ancient natural dams? Or could they indicate interference by advanced beings, using their technology to reset the course of human civilization? Part 3. The Watchers, the Fallen, and the Ancient Aliens. Visual, the Book of Enoch's depiction of the Watchers, winged beings descending to Earth, and artist renderings of spacecraft in ancient settings. A fascinating thread that connects these myths is the presence of otherworldly beings who interact with humanity. In the Book of Enoch, a text revered in certain Jewish and Christian traditions, we find a vivid account of the Watchers, 200 angels who descended to Earth. They taught humans forbidden knowledge, agriculture, metallurgy, and even the arts of war, leading to a period of chaos and corruption. These Watchers, or fallen angels, are eerily similar to the Sumerian Anunnaki and even the biblical Nephilim, described in Genesis as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men. Were these celestial beings truly divine, or could they have been extraterrestrial entities providing advanced knowledge to early civilizations? The Elohim in the Bible, the Anunnaki in Mesopotamia, and even the Greek gods of Olympus may all represent the same phenomenon. Beings from another realm, another planet interacting with and shaping humanity's destiny. Part 4. Evidence from texts and artifacts. Visual images of ancient texts and explained artifacts, and cave drawings resembling modern technology. Ancient records and artifacts provide compelling evidence for these theories. The Sumerian king list describes rulers with reigns spanning tens of thousands of years before a great flood, a timeline that defies conventional understanding. The Nazca lines in Peru, massive geoglyphs visible only from the sky, have puzzled historians for decades. Were they meant to guide celestial visitors? Ancient Indian texts like the Mahabharata describe advanced technologies, including flying machines and devastating weapons akin to nuclear bombs. Could these myths and artifacts hint at a forgotten chapter of our history, one involving contact with beings whose knowledge far surpassed our own? Part 5. A cosmic perspective visual, a spacecraft flying over an ancient city, transitioning to modern Earth from space. The remarkable similarities between these myths, from the Sumerians to the Hindus, from the Mayans to the Hebrews, suggest a shared origin, possibly rooted in real events. Were these divine beings mere projections of human imagination, or were they something more? Modern theories, inspired by texts like Zechariah Sitchin's The 12th Planet and Erich von Däniken's Chariots of the Gods, propose that extraterrestrial visitors, our ancient gods, may have guided humanity's development. While mainstream science remains skeptical, the enduring nature of these myths invites us to reconsider the possibilities. Closing scene. A return to the starry sky, transitioning to Earth's horizon. As we gaze into the heavens, we are reminded of humanity's unyielding curiosity. Perhaps the answers lie not just in ancient myths, but in the stars themselves. Could it be that our ancestors, through their stories, left us clues to a greater cosmic mystery, one that bridges the divine and the extraterrestrial? The truth may forever remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: the quest to uncover our origins is far from over. The end, or just the beginning? Like and leave a comment. Open News Now.